what is the best gun bunch tight end passing play? He said he's seen this in playbooks last year. He watched a lot of tournament players use this concept.
Oh, yeah.
And I know you really like the curl flat corner play.
Yep.
Is this what you would say is indeed the best play, or is there something that goes along with it?
This is a loaded question because I think there's a lot of best plays from this formation, but I think the one play for Madden 17 that makes this formation work, that makes it effective, is the curl flat corner.
So
and then
this
we'll
is
talk
in
about why.
The Colts playbook and the Browns playbook. This is where you'll find this and what makes it very popular. So let's dig into the setups.
Back the rock
up. So we're going to back the ball up. This is a play you go to and you need a lot of yards. Have you been using this formation a long time?
I've been using gun bunch tight end. This was one of the very first real formations I labbed back in Madden 09, Indianapolis Colts playbook. This was this play too was the play I used. But primarily what we're finding when we're looking at Madden 17 as a whole, it's really difficult to throw corner routes consistently against zone. And the reason for it is the zones do such a great job of dropping back and protecting them. And there's just more tools at your disposal. Over-the-top coverage, you got different types of zones, you got soft squats. There's so many more defensive options that you never had in yesteryear,
right,
where you just couldn't defend it, right? So now what you're going to notice specifically, though, what makes this play in this formation so unique is show the play art.
Okay.
Look how deep that corner route is. That corner route, where's the ball? The ball's on the 35. That corner route is what? That's a 15-yard corner route. Most corner routes are roughly near about 10 yards. And it's also very unique here to take a look at how the angle of the actual corner itself. It's like standard. A lot of deep corners that are 15 yards downfield, they kind of have a more vertical stem, which doesn't give you the angle to get the separation that you need. That's why corners are so effective, because you get the angle against the defender. So there's a lot of things that are unique about this route. So let's first show why it's great is because of how deep it is. It gets behind the zone defenses, and we'll show you the setup I like to use. So I like to max protect.
Okay, so LB.
This is also why conductor is so important. Those count our hot routes here.
Okay.
Max protect does not count as a hot route, right? So you're going to go hot route X to a vertical or a fade. Then you're going to put Cooper on a drag. That's 2 hot routes. So now you're already maxed out, and then you need to do one more to Walford. So what ends up happening when you don't have...
What do we do with Walford?
In. Put them on in.
Okay.
When you don't have a conductor quarterback, you just made too many hot routes. 3 hot routes literally is going to take you I think it's 3 seconds per route. So it's going to take you 9 seconds to do that, whereas now it's only going to take you 6. So you're quicker. And speed matters, especially when you get in hot routes, because the defense is going to be able to set things up. But what we're going to find is you want to throw a left trigger throw towards the sideline so that the deep safety can't kind of collapse on the ball.
Gotcha.
But just give it time. Let it get downfield, and you'll see how it works. So
left trigger, right there, or
wait a little longer from the clear past that. You're gonna feel like you're gonna get sacked,
right?
Because the D ends and whatnot will kind of put pressure on you. And he's also hold on. He's getting pressed. That's kind of a problem. It doesn't always happen in every instance, but there you go. Beautiful.
Dot.
And so the important thing about the left trigger throw there is that if you do that again, don't left trigger throw, what you'll find is that the deep safety ends up, because you don't throw the ball so shallow, the deep safety can actually sometimes play the ball here if you don't left trigger. So no left trigger throw here.
Okay, so don't left trigger.
You'll just see you'll throw it. Happens.
Sack lunch.
Happens.
Okay. How often do you go to this? Do you wait to go to this on certain situations, or
I like to come out and show, hey, you gotta defend that all game.
Now, Goes Madden is saying that the PA all cross is very good.
Awesome.
Do you like this play?
Yeah, so there's a couple different ways. I always make sure to block the RB halfback. And then I'd probably fade. I like to fade A. And this is a setup that actually Young Kiv and all those guys used last year. The one wrinkle that I like to do is motion Crabtree out.
Yeah.
Don't let him stall, so snap it. Because what ends up happening is he runs delayed, and then he gets to a tender area, use your catch, throw it to him. Left trigger, that's Z spot.
Right. I threw it I wanted to bullet pass, obviously, yeah.
So PAL cross, run it again. PAL cross, block your halfback, fade Walford, motion Crabtree out, snap it before he sets because you want him to like stutter in the backfield. Snap it, and then he runs, and it like you want to go to Y, but then that's not there. Then you got that throw.
Right.
Because he gets behind the defense doesn't go with him. But primarily on that play, you want to throw to Y. So like, go to PAL cross.
Okay. So that's the quick audible. So now you have routes that go left. So if they were to put a Mabel on the left side of the field, you could then potentially
fade Walford,
go to
motion Crabtree.
something like this.
Yeah, motion Crabtree. And then what you got here is you watch hit Y. Y gets really open downfield, like right there. Now you throw it to him. Yep, correct. That's the throw. That's the throw.
What else would you recommend from this
Quick
formation?
audible, right?
Like what's good at like what's this formation weak against? Like is this a good formation for beating cover two? Tough to run against?
It's a tough run. I think cover 2 man can kind of beat it. This play isn't as good against cover 2 man as it was, in my opinion. Specifically, like here's what I see. Like this right here, this route to B, I believed it might get pressed this year. I'm not sure, but it did. I don't think it got pressed last year. It doesn't get pressed here. But that throw right there, see how the defender stays inside?
Yeah.
That throw for the past 3 or 4 years was a consistent read against 2-man, and then off of that, you also had the tight end that you could rely on here to throw.
Right,
but they just man-to-man plays it better.
Right.
So like even though he breaks in the corner there, like yeah, you got him open, but like the middle route. In years past, they would have to defend the middle route and the corner, and now really against man-to-man, they only really have to defend the corner. So like I would feel pretty confident to defend it like this, like because I think Y gets pressed. I think. Go ahead. No, he doesn't. So, but see how he doesn't get the separation?
Yeah.
That's the corner that doesn't get separation.
Yeah.
So that's some of the difference. One thing to note too, real quick, fade X again on this play.
Okay.
Motion Coop. No, go back. Yep, fade X. Motion Cooper to the left. This is a quick pass. It's kind of once he gets set out left, snap it. So he sets snap and B. That's a money route all day. All day.
Good 5-yard play.
The zone guys watch. The zones like this guy should be going out there, in theory, but he stays inside. See it? And then you can dot him up.
Carve it up.
Yep.
I like that. So that's a little breakdown of the gun bunch tight end. I know we've gone over it, but it just adds a little bit more to your arsenal, and then it gets you thinking about ways to beat zone more deep downfield. It's tough to beat man. It's tough to beat to run the ball from.
If you want to, if you want to see more of it, go like those plays like what we just broke down. Then go watch Young Kiv from last year. Go watch literally go watch the archives of the Madden 16 Championship. A lot of those guys ran the gun bunch tight end, and you'll be able to see exactly the plays and setups they did. That would be my literal tip.
Colts,
to
Browns.
The tip to you would literally go pull up those archives, watch those games, and you're going to really learn how you can run the gun bunch tight end effectively.
Concepts will carry over. Guys, remember, if you have mailbag questions, this is what we're going to talk about on the left part of the screen here, but we'll also be breaking your questions down right now. And
what?
My shirt makes it look like I'm wearing a bib. But it's not a shirt. It's just the shoulders. But yes.
ZFarls eating lobster?
Classic. Classic.